Hi readers, I'm in my classroom. No students are here. They've gone home for the day, so I can share a story with you in my nice quiet space. Today's story is called There Goes Patti McGee, and it's the story of the first women's national skateboard champion. So cool. There goes Patti McGee. Zip, swish, zoom. There goes Patti McGee. Bold, confident, courageous. One day, a group of boys zipped past Patti's house, each riding a board with wheels. She'd never seen anything like it before. She had to give it a try. Patti ripped the wheels off her roller skates and nailed them to an old board. She stood at the top of the tallest hill in her neighborhood. It's quite a way to start, by making your own board and going to the tallest hill. Zip, swish, zoom, crash. She popped up and brushed herself off. That was so cool, she whooped. A group of girls nearby laughed and yelled, Patti, don't be such a tomboy. Their words hurt her a little, but Patti ran back up the hill anyway. She wanted to try it again. I like that perseverance. Zip, swish, zoom. Eventually, Patti wanted something better than her old board. Her brother shaped another one for her in woodshop. On it she could carve, curve, jump, and grind. Patti carried her skateboard everywhere, always on the lookout for a bigger hill, the biggest thrill. When people sneered, Patti smiled. When they yelled, get off the sidewalk, all she heard was the click of her board over every crack as she glided along. I'd like to take a moment to say I wish she was wearing a helmet. Maybe that will come later. But as Patti learned more and more tricks, the wheels on her trusty board started to fall off at every turn. Patti had to get a new one somehow. She admired some through a store window, but they cost so much money. Then she heard that George Cooley, one of the first board builders in skateboarding, was starting a team and giving its members free boards. Patti had to get on the team, but all the other members were boys. Would George's boys let a girl skate with them? I certainly hope so. Patti decided to spy on them and practice their tricks so she could impress George. She copied surfing moves and made them her own. Nose wheel, hanging heels, the coffin. Patti mastered them all. I didn't know there were so many cool tricks with names. One day, Patti grabbed her old skateboard and followed George Cooley to a demonstration. She walked the board, nose wheeled, and switched ends in front of George, hoping and hoping he would notice. George was impressed. He invited Patti to skate on his team and gave her a free board. Patti ran her hand across the smooth deck and spun the new wheels. She couldn't wait to hop on and give it a whirl. The Cooley boys welcomed Patti to the team. Wow, Patti, you're really good, they said. Patti and the Cooley boys sped around town. New tricks were invented every day. Patti and the boys tried them out. Frog, fakie, kick turn, and catamaran. Patti and the boys skated past a poster. She stopped for a closer look. There was going to be a skateboard championship. You should enter, Patti. You could definitely win, the boys said. Patti wanted to show off her skills. She wanted to win. Again, there's that perseverance, pushing through. Patti started practicing. She perfected the figure 8, 2 perfect circles connected with one push at the intersection. She mastered the jump the stick, rolling, jumping, and landing on the board. But she couldn't figure out what to do for the freestyle section. She had to dazzle the judges with her new trick. I can choose anything, Patti thought. Maybe a kickflip or hanging heels. Maybe I could do something new. She experimented every day. Her trick had to be spectacular. Around and around, back and forth, up and down, and just for fun. She cartwheeled and walked handstands. That's it, Patti thought. Skateboarding is all about having fun, and this trick is the most fun. Then the work began. 5 hours a day. Feet together, toes pointed. Crash, crash, crash. It wasn't easy. Her arms ached and her knuckles bled. On the day she balanced perfectly for 6 seconds, she knew she was ready. When competition day arrived, butterflies kick flipped in Patti's stomach. 60 skaters practiced as they waited for their turn to compete. The girls competing were a drop among the ocean of boys. Welcome to the National Skateboard Championship, the announcer said. Patti's heart pounded in her chest. She looks pretty nervous there. Soon it was her turn. Next up, Patti McGee, the announcer boomed. Patti performed a perfect figure 8. She nailed the jumping stick. Then it was time for the freestyle event. Now she could show everyone her secret trick. Patti grasped her deck, ran a couple of steps, and kicked up her feet. Feet together, toes pointed, she thought, as she glided for 4, 5, 6 seconds. It was perfect. Patti jumped off her board and pumped her fist in the air. Then she saw the judges' stunned faces. Can you make a stunned face? Patti stood center stage alone, her competitors to the side. 100 spectators eyed the judges and held their breath. The judges looked at one another and searched their scorecards. Time seemed to stand still. Slowly, the judges flipped their cards. Drum roll, please. 10, 10, 10, a perfect score. The crowd erupted into cheers for Patti. She had won. That's the end, but there's a little bit more information. It says, where is she now? Patti McGee continues to inspire young skaters. Wherever she goes, she shakes hands, gives hugs to everyone she meets, wanting people to feel special and to believe in their dreams, because that's how people accomplish the extraordinary, just like Patti did. And she is the current ambassador for the Silly Girls Skateboards, going across the country to teach skills and safety to beginning skateboarders. Her motto is, wear a helmet so you can live to skate another day. I'm glad that changed. Oh, and look, here is a picture of Patti doing her trick skill. So cool. That's in 1965. You can figure out how many years ago that was. It was a lot. Patti McGee, I hope you enjoyed There Goes Patti McGee. I love to learn about this real American and this wonderful woman who is the first national skateboard winner. Okay, friends, I hope you have a great day. Continue to read and come back to hear more stories. Much love, readers.